Come in, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can sit here, Holly.
Okay. Thank you.
I was falling asleep.
Oh, you're falling asleep. Long weekend?
Huh?
Long weekend?
Yeah, not really. You don't mind if I eat this and I put the mask on?
Yeah, I think it's only 6 feet apart, so it should be good.
Alright.
I have my own schedule.
I'm hungry.
So first of all, what's new with you since we last talked?
Not much, really.
Not much? Any new development with Al?
No. Just talk to me once in a while on Facebook. Just talk to me once in a while on Instagram, and that's it.
Okay. And how do you feel about that situation then?
I'm mad.
You're mad?
I want my friend back.
You're mad because you want your friend back. And you feel like he really didn't talk to you about it, he just stopped talking to you.
Pretty much. Cause he still texts me and stuff once in a while.
Oh, like before, or a different type of text, or
More like video.
some videos, you said? What does everybody else think that it worked with you?
George didn't say much, Aubrey didn't say anything, but Emily's concerned.
Okay, what did Emily say? Just so we say all kind of know what each other is like saying.
She's concerned because she thinks I might have bipolar because how my mood's been changing. She thinks my depression might have turned into bipolar. Because one minute I'm happy, the next minute I'm sad, depressed, angry, upset, crying, shaking, mad, stuff like that.
Your mood has been all over the place. You've been experiencing mood swings, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
You had your medic appointment this week, right?
No, not yet. I didn't have it.
It's not this week coming up?
Oh, this week it might be. It might.
Okay.
I think the doctor's calling me.
All right. Yeah, that'll be a good thing. Make sure you point it out to the doctor if you're experiencing those mood swings.
They're wanting me to get tested to see if I might have bipolar or something else.
What if the psychiatrist is a person you would talk to about it?
Well, no, they want me to get retested. The doctor won't retest me.
The psychiatrist can change your diagnosis.
Oh, okay.
If he feels, or if she feels it's warranted based on what you tell him or her.
I don't know. Emily's just worried about me, that's all. She just thinks if Al don't become back my friend, she thinks I might be upset or something, or do something.
What do you feel?
I'm not gonna hurt myself, but
You don't feel it's a possibility?
no.
Okay.
But I would be really hurt by Al.
Yeah. You'd be really hurt. You feel a lot of emotional pain, which you wouldn't really hurt yourself. You would just feel emotional pain.
I would get help before I hurt myself. I don't know. I just been sad and depressed. I just been laying in bed pretty much.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I don't want to do nothing.
Okay. I mean, I have grief worksheets too, but I feel like this is a little bit more pressing right now because you're currently going through this in the moment more.
Well, I don't know. It's just like I just lay in bed and I sit here and I stare at that. And then I look on Instagram for him to see if he texts me or if he's going to do anything. Because, I mean, I don't really enjoy my game. This is what I do. I just sit here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do nothing.
You only enjoy the game if he plays?
I enjoy the game playing. Well, I really don't enjoy GTA as much.
Oh, is that what that is, Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah. I won't play wrestling as much.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the thing that me and him on.
Right. So it kind of maybe triggers your memories and your feelings about him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go in there maybe do one match and that's it and quit.
Yeah, you just are not into it as much now that he's not playing with you.
Yeah. He says that he may be my friend again, but I don't know. I really want him to be back my friend. I mean, I don't know. I tried to beg him. I told him how I felt. You know, how a good friend he is and how I'm going to remain his friend. But I don't know. I told him I was sad and crying, so I mean, I don't know if he cares that I'm sad and crying and upset about it.
He may or may not, it's hard to tell.
He won't tell me.
Yeah. It sounds like he is being manipulative, though. He's kind of playing head games, and I mean, I don't know him for sure, of course, but he might get a certain sense of satisfaction for making you beg him to be friends, too. So maybe that's why he does it.
Yeah. I don't know what he does or why he's doing this. I don't know.
It sounds like it's deeply impacting you. You're spending a lot of your life just focusing on if he's going to contact you or if you got his Instagram.
Well, I focus all my time and attention on him. Because I don't want to focus on me. So I focus on him.
Why don't you want to focus on yourself?
I don't like myself.
Tell me what you don't like.
I don't like how I am.
What do you mean how you are? Like specifically what you would like to say.
I don't like how I look. I don't like how I be. How I don't have no friends. I have nobody. All I want is someone to love me and care about me. And no one does. Well, I thought kind of Al did, but, you know, I guess that's out of the window. My kids don't like me. They don't want to be bothered with me. And my family, they don't like me. I got no friends. I was the only friend I had. And I barely have him.
Remind me again how long you've been out of your abusive relationship, about a year? Okay. Well, back then is probably why you didn't have friends, because a lot of times when somebody's in an abusive relationship, the abuser doesn't want the person to have friends. And it's only been a year since you've been out of their relationship, so it may take some time to make some friends in a little.
Well, when I try to make friends on here, they don't like me because I'm ignorant, I'm cold, and I'm rude to people.
So why do you do that if you know that upsets other people?
I speak the truth how I feel. I ain't buttercutting anything to people.
Are you speaking the truth, or are you trying to push people away so they can't get close to you?
Probably both. I only open up to Al, and I allowed him to get involved. I let Al in. Huh?
What's different about Al?
That was the only thing that made me happy. When my ex did bad things to me.
What did he do or say that made you happy though?
He just gave me attention.
Just gave you attention, okay.
Every time he came online, everything went away. How I felt, it went away. I had fun enjoying playing with him. He made me happy.
You attach thinking of him with feelings of feeling happy. And honestly, it may not be about him so much as a person as what he represents in your life, something that you can run to for comfort when you were having a hard time in your relationship.
And when I was going to slit my throat, he was the reason why I stopped doing it.
Right.
And then we started talking and texting more. And then we started doing things more. Because at first we were just friends. But then my feelings got stronger for him. And I didn't mean to get the feelings stronger, but it happened. You know, and he said that he understood. He said things happen like that. But, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm a very attached person.
And I know when we talked before, you said you feel like you have attachment issues.
Yeah. And I don't want to lose him.
Do you think you kind of put him on a pedestal, like almost like he's a savior? Because at that time that he was there for you when you were gonna slit your throat?
He helped me without him knowing about it.
Okay. So he doesn't know about it, but you
Well,
know
no, he
about
knows now what I did, but I told him.
it. Yeah.
But I mean, he didn't know back then.
Yeah. So it sounds like you just admire him so much, want him to be in your life so badly because of how he was a comfort for you when you were having trouble in your abusive relationship. And you were going to harm yourself.
Yeah.
But sometimes...
He means a lot to me more than what he thinks he does.
Right, right.
He doesn't understand why I like him as much as I do. He doesn't understand why I like him.
Yeah. And he may not be able to understand that. Everybody is different with perception of events.
I like him and I love him as a friend. And the reason I love him because he gave me all that attention. He gave me what I needed. He was there for me. He's the only person who showed like he'd give a fuck about me.
It sounds like there were other people too, but you said you were mean to them and stuff and pushed them away. What if you hadn't pushed them away?
Oh, no. Back then, this is when I was just only friends with him. I didn't have the friends. I'll talk about now.
Yeah.
I have friends. I don't fuck with them.
I gotcha. But you don't think those friends could be important in your life too if you let them be instead of pushing them away?
No, because they're not Al. I don't see Al in them. So that's why I don't see Durning used to be my friend. They lie, they're conniving, they talk behind your back, they don't want to play with you, they want to disrespect you, and they want to make jokes and think everything's funny. That's not a real friend. That's a fake friend. So I treat them like how they are.
Okay, that's true. If they were treating you that way, that's not a real friend.
I want a friend like how I made Al. How Al made me as a friend. That's what type of friends I'm looking for. And I can't find no one.
But think of this for a second. Al doesn't, of course, exhibit all those characteristics you just mentioned. He's doing some of those things to you right now, too, that you said you don't like in those other people.
I'm talking about when I first met him.
Right. But things may be different now.
Things are different because of me. I told him how I felt. So he's trying to be rude and push me away because I honestly believe he wants me to lose the feelings for him. And I won't lose them. And I told him I didn't want to. So I guess he's forcing me to lose them.
And that doesn't always work either because it's called like a pull-push dynamic. The more he pushes you away, the more you want to pull him towards you.
And that's exactly what I want.
Right, so it's not making your feelings go away, it's actually making it stuck in a place that you still look up to him like he's not.
I sit here and think about him 24/7. I can't get out of my head.
Right.
I sit here and cry over him. I miss him all the time. He don't care. I talk to my other friends on GTA when I play with them, and I sit there and talk about how I miss my best friend. They get tired of hearing me talking about it, because that's what I talk about all the time. I can't get him out of my head. I'm mentally fucked up because I want Al back, and he don't care. That's how I feel. I'm not saying that's how he is, but that's how I am. That's how I feel in my head.
And sometimes when we get attached to people like that, like I was starting to explain before, I mean, he's human, he's not perfect, of course. It's not so much him as a person, it's what he represents to you. Like this sense of safety, and you're grateful that he helped save your life. And he was just a comfort place when you were going through a tough time. So he represents all this stuff to you, so you of course don't want that.
Well,
but as a person, he's not perfect, of course, because no human is.
No, I mean, I enjoy all the things that we did. I like when we spend time together. I like when we listen to music. I enjoyed the Spanish music a lot. Okay, I mean, I always got into Latinos. I just never listened to Spanish music before.
Yeah.
So Al got me into it, and I enjoyed it. You know, I was doing it because of him when he gave me the music.
Okay.
I was trying to get into it because of him. But then I started liking it myself. I kept listening over and over, and I liked it. I liked the music, I liked the beat, the sound, how they talk. Half of the words I don't understand, but I either read the translation of it, like in words, you know, you can translate it and read it. Or there's a guy that sometimes sings a song, sings the Latino music, and translates it into English.
Okay.
So I can understand it that way, but they don't do all the songs. They only do certain songs. So it's kind of hard. But I mean, I still get into them. I mean, I was doing this stuff because of Al in the beginning. I ain't gonna lie. Yes. But I like it now. And I told him that.
Yeah.
I was doing it because I wanted Al to like me. More than a friend.
Right, right. You wanted to get into his interests.
Yeah. You know, and plus he was teaching me a new culture.
Yeah.
You know?
And it sounds like that was rewarding for you to learn something new in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Be open up to something new. And that can remain. You can still like that music. You can still like those experiences.
Yeah, I do, but every time I listen to it, it makes me think of Al.
And it might for a while because he was the one that introduced you to that.
It makes me sad.
Oh my God, shut up!
But I don't know.
Oh, music. I like those spam calls. You guys get those spam calls, those random numbers?
Mm-hmm. I get them on my phone. They say spam on it. I don't pick it up.
Yeah, that's what mine said too.
But no, but what's that game? I forget. Oh, but we're still friends on PlayStation, and he's friends with me on Instagram still.
Okay.
He just doesn't respond to me.
Yeah.
I want to reach out to him, but I don't because I don't want to make him any angrier than he is.
Yeah, you don't want to keep like trying to
I
push
do
him
reach
towards
out
and
to
push
him.
him away in the process.
I do reach out to him sometimes, but lately I haven't been doing it. I try to keep my distance.
Uh-huh.
But I also don't want him to think that I don't care about him anymore either.
I don't think since he was the one that made the decision, he's going to feel that way. But you probably should let him have that distance. The ball's in his court right now, and you want to see what he does with it.
I just want to know why he doesn't want to be my friend. I don't get it.
Without actually talking to him, I mean, it's just guessing. There could be a multitude of reasons. One of them being that I guess you're, like Emily or Aubrey or one of them had mentioned they thought he was bipolar possibly, or he said he was.
Oh, no. They were talking about me.
No, but him too before.
No. They just assume it because how he's treating me. That's not it.
Okay. And, I mean, he may not want your feelings toward him because realistically he lives down in, is it off?
What?
So he can't hear or anybody?
Oh, no, I'm not in the party.
Oh, okay. You just looked over fast. I thought maybe.
Oh, no, because I got kicked out of my lobby.
Oh, okay.
I idled too long.
I gotcha.
I was trying to stay in that lobby and I idled.
Yeah. I mean, you guys realistically live very far apart, so.
Yeah, I know. I live here. He lives in Puerto Rico. I know.
Right.
See, but I mean, I really wanted to get to know him in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Not just on a PlayStation, not on Instagram, not on Facebook. I really wanted to go meet him in real life. Okay, yes, I know I have feelings for him, but I mean, I just want to do it as a friend, not as a girlfriend way, but just as a friend, so I can hang out with them.
Uh-huh.
Him and Beast Pro. But, you know, but he doesn't want that. I want to get to know him in real life.
Uh-huh.
As a friend way.
Yeah. And
But he doesn't see it that way.
any interaction in life, whether it's a friendship, relationship, family relationship, I mean, it's two people, of course, so if he doesn't want a certain thing, you can't really force it to happen.
Well, I know one day I'm going to Puerto Rico, so it don't matter.
You want to go for yourself one day?
I want to go down there. I like Puerto Rico.
Okay.
It's really nice.
It's very
And also-
tropical, isn't it?
Huh?
It's very tropical, isn't it?
Yeah, I like beaches. I like the
Yeah.
beaches. And I like the little culture things that they got on the buildings and stuff. I like that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm going for that too. But the main reason I'm going is whenever I get my money and I start saving up, I'm only going to see a concert.
What concert's that?
Well, I gotta figure out what it's gonna be. I want to go see Raul Alejandro.
Oh, okay. He only performs down there? Or?
I think, I'm not for sure. I know Bad Bunny performs up here, but not in Pittsburgh. He performs like New York and stuff.
Oh, okay, like in real big cities.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
But I don't think Raul does it up here. Hello? Hey George, how you doing?
Good. Hey, what's going on?
Nothing.
Hey, so, listen, I can still come over today, but I have to come over earlier because I have to be back in the office by 3 o'clock for a meeting.
Okay, what time?
Well, now, did you say you're meeting with Holly this morning?
Yeah, she's here. Yeah, she's here.
There.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm planning on being there. I'm probably going to go do like a 1:30 to 2:30, or 1 o'clock to 2:30 today.
Alright, that's cool. What time you leave?
Probably around, I don't know, 11:30, 11:40 today.
She leaves like around 11:30, 11:40. So I mean, if you want to come before then, you can.
Well, now, since I get there was one, the important thing though is I have to leave by 2:30 at the latest, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so, and what handouts did you want? I mean, I don't apologize to Holly for me for interrupting, but, did you want some kind of handouts?
Yeah, remember I told you I wanted to sell for myself to work on?
Alright,
You said you knew which ones you were going to get me. I didn't know.
alright, yeah, okay, I remember now. Alright, so, apologize to Holly for me for interrupting.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Holly said it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
She can hear you.
Alright, so let me let you go. I'll see you at 1.
Alright, thank you. If you want to come 12, you can, but that's up to you.
Yeah, well, I got other things to do until then, so,
Oh, okay.
I'll see you at 1.
Alright, that's cool.
Alright.
Alright,
Bye.
bye-bye. I guess we're not getting our 2 hours into that.
It was a meeting or something, it sounds like.
Yeah, they're doing something for Martin Luther King stuff.
Oh, that's right, it is today. I always forget because we don't get the day off, but some businesses do, so.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so you were talking about, wanting to visit Puerto Rico anyway to watch certain concerts?
Yeah, I want to go see Raul Alejandro.
Okay.
But I gotta figure out when that's going to take place. But I also gotta wait till I get my money and then save up because I gotta fly down there.
Yeah. Probably, of course, also want to wait until this COVID pandemic's kind of over too.
No, I was gonna go during the COVID if I had to. I didn't care.
I think they have different rules and regulations right now too, with air travel though. Because
No, I
of
think
that.
you can travel to Puerto Rico. They still allow it.
Yeah.
I think they allow that. As long as you wear your face mask and stuff.
Yeah, well, hopefully it'll be over soon anyway.
Yeah. But I plan on going under one day, but I don't know when. So,
Yeah, I'll have to wait and
yes.
see. Are you still working on that, was it Duolingo or something for Spanish?
I've been working on it, but my tablet broke, so I'm
Your
not.
tablet broke, what happened to it?
I dropped it, and I was in the kitchen trying to listen to music when I was cooking, and I didn't have the tablet fully on the counter, and it spilled off.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't paying attention. I was more trying to cook. I was worried about the food than I was my tablet.
Uh-huh.
So then my tablet fell on the ground. It cracked, and I couldn't do anything with it anymore because it cracked. So I got mad, and I threw it across the room and broke it more, and it's all shattered.
I gotcha. So it was accidental and then on purpose.
Yeah. The beginning was an accident, and then I purposely broke the bitch.
Well, it sounds like it wasn't really fixable anyway. to begin
No,
with, right?
it was all messed up by where the keypad was.
Yeah.
I couldn't type anything on it because the line was in the way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, fuck it. I just screwed the bitch and broke it.
Okay. I mean, of course, there's different ways to deal with anger, but at least you didn't break something that could have been fixed. It was already not fixable.
Yeah.
Is that usually like a response you do when you're angry? Is like break something, or
No.
it just was that situation?
It was just pissing me off because I was really mad about my tablet.
I gotcha.
So, yeah, I was really mad about my tablet. I like my tablet. Because
Uh-huh.
I had a lot of stuff on there for Spanish stuff that I was learning.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can't do it because I don't have room. I can't do it on here because I have no room on here. So, because I don't have that, the SIM chip or SIM card, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah, where you can transfer data. Yeah.
Well, no, because It says I have no SIM chip, or whatever you call it.
The SIM card?
Yeah, the SIM card. Yeah, like, because when I try to do certain things, the memory gets full, and then it will say, like, right above here, like the notification, it'll say, there's no SIM card, you can't do it. And then it starts messing up my memory. Because the phone's not turned on.
Yeah, yeah.
And Metro, I think, yeah, Metro PS, or PCS, whatever you call it, they turn off my SIM card.
Oh.
Because my phone's not active.
Uh-huh. So they...
Because I would have more room where I could do things, but I don't have that, so I can't really do anything.
Right, right. So we can quite the hassle.
So yeah, and then this phone don't even have anywhere, I took this apart too, but there's nowhere to put an extra memory chip card.
Oh yeah.
They don't give me them to put more memory in it.
Yeah, that sticks. Is that an older phone or?
I think so, the LG phone.
Oh, okay.
Piece of crap phone, but yeah, I don't know.
It works for now until you get a new one.
Yeah. So, instead of getting the tablet, I'll plan on trying to save, whenever I get my money, I can save up to get a laptop.
Oh, okay. That'd be nice.
At least I know I can't break that bitch.
Well, you can if you drop, well, you have to be extra careful.
I don't know. I took it in the kitchen because I wanted to play music when I was cooking.
Yeah.
Because Al went out, he went somewhere, and he told me he'd be back, and I'm like, okay. And then I went to go cook, and then I went to play some music, and then when Al got back, I had to get this phone to work because I wasn't able to text him.
Yeah. I wonder for music, like, does your phone, can you get the internet on your phone or no?
Yeah, I get internet.
Okay, so you can go to, like, to YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what you can do is you can buy the Bluetooth earphones, and you can get them for fairly cheap, like under 30 on Amazon. And then you would just put YouTube on your phone and link it up with your headphones, so you don't even have to have a phone or any electronics in the same room as you. You can just have the earphones on and listen while you're cooking so nothing gets broken from falling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I usually would use these, but I have it for my TV.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
speaker. So, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel alone and stuff. I don't talk to Shelly no more. I don't talk to Ethel no more. Jessica doesn't want nothing to do with me. That's how I see it because I sit there and text her. I call her. She doesn't pick up. She doesn't text. So I don't know what her problem is. And Isaiah, he calls me once in a while and stuff. He'll text me.
Yeah.
But he doesn't come see me. I don't force it either. And then AJ, he doesn't talk or see me. And the rest of the kids, they're not allowed to talk to me or see me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it.
Well, Jessica, she's 17 years old and has a boyfriend, so she's probably really ramped up on spending time with him or anything. It may not be as much about you as she just wants to spend time with her boyfriend's age.
Yeah, and plus, I don't think she really wants to be over here. She just don't want me to know about it. I don't know, she's probably mad at me because I kind of sided with her boyfriend when she was beating on him.
Yeah, I mean, she should be on him, though.
I mean, so she's probably mad at that. I don't care, but you shouldn't be smacking him because I didn't want him to smack you. Then I would have had to hit him.
Right. No, you were very correct in her with that. She shouldn't hit him because physical abuse goes both directions. It's not just guys with girls. Girls can abuse guys, too, of course.
Mm-hmm. It's not okay, and believe me, I know how it feels. It's not be okay to be getting abused.
Right, right.
She's like, oh, I could do that. He won't do nothing to me. He knows not to hit a female. I'm like, yeah, until you piss him off one day, and then, you know, there you go. You get smacked to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, there's a potential for getting more hurt that way.
I'm like,
or...
he can hurt you. You won't know it.
Right. And it's not right to hit somebody you don't think that they're not going to hit you back. It's
Exactly. I mean, yes, your boyfriend may have respect not to put a hand on a female, but when you piss him off to a certain point, Because guys get pissed off. You know how to push his buttons, you can get him pissed off. And he's gonna snap and fucking snap the fuck out of you. And she's mad because she's like, oh, you're my mom. Why are you taking sides with him? I'm like, I ain't taking sides with no one.
Right.
I mean, for one, I don't like her boyfriend anyway. But what she's doing, I said something because I'm more concerned about my daughter getting hurt than her hurting her boyfriend.
Right.
I mean, she gets mad because I said, how you like if I smack you? I said, would you like that then? I'm trying to give her examples.
Right.
I said, what if I went around and kept on smacking you when I'm just playing around? Would you like it? She's like, no. I'm like, then there you go.
Right. He doesn't like it, and it's just...
You can see it in his face. He doesn't like it when you put your hands on him like that. And he tells you to stop, but you don't listen.
Right. She keeps doing it anyway.
She thinks it's funny. She laughs at it.
Yeah.
She'll smack him in the face, the head, kick him, and all that other shit.
Yeah.
That's just not normal.
That's not funny to hit somebody in the
That's
face.
not what boyfriend and girlfriends do.
Right.
Okay? Maybe when you were tiny little kids, and yeah, that's one thing. But you're a grown-up now, at the age.
Right. And you're really concerned. You don't want her in the house like hitting on her boyfriend. You don't want her boyfriend to get upset and hit her harder.
Exactly, but then I'd have to get my baseball bat and smack the fuck out of him with it.
Why do I have pops on me? I didn't...
I mean, I'm sorry, but I ain't letting that dude put his hands on my daughter while I'm here.
Well, it's a bad situation all around because she's initiating it and you wouldn't want him to hurt her worse, and then you feel like you have to take care of it.
Uh-huh. And I told her, I don't have a problem with you. And I ain't sticking up for your boyfriend. I said, I've just been seeing how you're doing. It's not appropriate. I said, that's what your dad used to do. That shit's not cool.
Right.
I don't believe in people abusing people.
Right. It's not okay.
I know how it feels.
Right.
And I don't like it.
Right. It's not funny to hit somebody in the face and have to kick them. That's not a joke.
No, it's not.
Funny around.
No, and I'll see when he was tickling her and she accidentally kicked him. Okay, that's one thing. Because he was tickling you.
That's an accidental response.
Yeah, and you might have smacked him or something. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
He's sitting there taking the fuck out of you. All right, yeah, that's cool.
Uh-huh.
But for you to just come up to him and smack him for no reason, that's not cool.
Right.
When someone's tickling you, you do whatever you do. You don't really know what you're doing at the time. You're just trying to get them to stop tickling you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. She doesn't talk to me anymore, so I don't know. She's not in trouble, so I don't see why she can't talk to me. But hey, it's cool. I really don't care anymore. I just, like I told Emily, I just want to give up.
Give up on what? On the relationship with her? Or?
And give up on Jessica right now.
Well, you can keep your distance and leave the possibility open for the future.
I mean, not keep her out of my life, but I'm just going to stop focusing on her right now.
Yeah.
But I got my own issues.
Right. And if you have a relationship with her, it will develop naturally versus like kind of pushing it.
Yeah. I'll keep her on my Facebook. If she ever wants to reach out to me, that's cool. She has my number. She can call me anytime she wants. But I'm not reaching out to her.
Uh-huh.
I'm not doing it no more. I don't got this to do. I don't got playing no games with people. Like my sisters, they're all... I try to work with them. They don't want to be bothered by me, so hey, it's cool. I don't got time for people. I'm changing myself. Oh, damn, I get lost.
Ethel and, what's the only one's name?
Shelly?
Ethel and Shelly. I know there was an issue with the bedbugs. I thought you guys had kind of moved past that.
No, Ethel just keeps constantly lying to me. Then the bitch, sorry for my language, then the bitch keeps talking shit behind my back. Rita and Mitt she went to go talk to Rita and Mitt, and then they go back to switching things, and they come back and tell me a different story. Then she goes talk to her daughter, Shelly, and they come back to me and talk about something totally different. Mm-hmm. And then everybody's telling me this and this. I don't got time for these petty ass people. People want to lie, then you lie. But you're not lying to me, I don't need that bullshit.
So you feel like there's a lot of drama there, and...
I have my own personal problems.
Yeah. And if that's legitimately happening, the drama and the head games, that isn't a positive friendship.
That's all negative shit.
Right.
I don't care if you're family or not, bitch. You're negative. You're toxic. Like I told her, you're toxic.
Right.
My whole entire family is nothing but toxic ass people. I don't like them. I don't care.
Right. So maybe those are the people you want to rejoin with if they're toxic. They're not the kind of positive.
And then Shelly comes to my house. Then she gets mad because she wanted to come inside. She spent the night.
What in the world is that?
I have no clue. Probably the train. They be crashing down there.
Yeah, it didn't continue though. Like you think if it was a train and it kept like making sound. I don't know, that was freaky.
I don't know, it's creepy. I don't know. Every time I hear something like that, I don't know what the hell it is. But
Oh, that's happened before?
oh, that happened many times.
Huh.
What scared the shit out of me the one day was when the train came, and out of nowhere you hear nothing but a whole bunch of noise. The train crashed down there big time. Might be the train again. They might have got crashed or they stuck.
Oh, okay.
It happens a lot down there. I don't know why.
So out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. It always does that. But like when Shelly came over to my house, she called me like around 4 something and asked me, is it okay if she could come in down to my house? Because her boyfriend was being meaner. And I told her, I said, yeah, you can come down. I said, I don't care, I don't mind. And so she comes down here at 5 o'clock in the morning. Because I was up anyway, because I was trying to wait for Al to get home. Because I had to wait like an hour or two, and Al would have been home. So, I mean, I told her she could come. So, I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. So she comes here, she talks to me for a little bit. And then she pretty much did things, we ate, and then, you know, I played with Al. She talked to Al, too. And after that, then she went up, then she asked me if she could take a shower. I said yes. And then she went upstairs. I thought she was going to bed. And then she comes back downstairs. Says, oh, I'll be back. I got to go outside for a sec. I'm like, where are you going? I said, it's like 12 o'clock at night. I said, hey, I'm going to be going to bed soon. So if I fall asleep on you, you ain't getting back in my house because I'm not leaving that unlocked.
Right.
Okay, my door's getting locked as soon as you leave. So I said, you have a choice to get back before I go to sleep. Because eventually, you know, I doze off.
Right.
Somewhere along the line, I'll doze off. Especially I've been up the night, all that night before, didn't get no sleep. Yeah, I eventually would have fallen asleep on her. So she texted me outside, when she's outside, she texted me on Messenger, talks about, can we come into your house? And I'm like, I said, yeah. I said, you can come in, but not that dude. I said, yeah, you can come in. I said, I ain't letting that guy in my house. She's like, well, why don't you let me come in like you did your daughter Jessica? You let her and her boyfriend be up there. I'm like, because that's my daughter, that's different.
So she wanted to bring just a random guy into your house.
Yeah.
Was she using your house as a place to kind of cheat on her boyfriend?
Yes. So I told her that's different. My daughter, I allowed my daughter's boyfriend to spend the night. Because if I didn't, I said, okay, good night, Jessica. And oh, by the way, Jeremy, or Jeremiah, whatever his name is. Oh, by the way, you got to get out the house. Thank you, bye. Jessica's going right with him. So that's the only reason why. And plus they're minors. They're 17 years old, both of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not going to do nothing. And if they did, they probably wouldn't have made me hear it anyway. I had headphones on anyway, so I didn't care. I didn't hear nothing if they did do something. And even if they did do something upstairs, that's their business. I wanted them do it in my house than do it outside. Okay? So she's like, okay, whatever. So him and her, they go drive in the back of my house.
Okay.
Because I didn't know this at first until she came back in and she told me. They drove the back of my alleyway.
Yeah.
And they fucked back there.
In the car.
In the truck. And then she's going to come back in here. She left the house with she only had $40 on her before she went outside. She comes back in the house with a whole bunch of money in her hand. I don't know how much it was, but she had a whole bunch of money in her hand. You prostituting. Now, I'm not judging her. She can prostitute all she wants, but you ain't prostituting around my house.
Yeah, definitely sounds like something fishy like that happens.
I mean, all because And then before this even happened, she was on the phone earlier that day because her boyfriend sitting here blowing her up for 100 times. He called her 100 times. And then with text messages. She did not want to answer. And then the one time she did pick up, she acted like she went outside. She picks up the phone and says, "Oh, hold on, babe. I gotta go outside. I'm gonna go outside and smoke me a cigarette." She was pretending like there was a guy here. While her boyfriend hears it. I'm like, look, I brought you over here just so you can have some time away from him. And so you can get him out of your house. Because she told him on the phone she wanted him out of the house. So her mom came the next day and got her. And so she came and she took her. They went to, this is New Year, Christmas Eve. They came and got her on Christmas Eve. They went to my family's house. So they went up there. Then she goes back home. She lets the motherfucking boyfriend back in the house.
So a bunch of drama all around.
So technically, she wants to fight with her boyfriend and start arguments so she can come to my house and bring random dudes here to fuck them. I'm like, no. I said, I don't even have guys in my house. I said, I'm sure as hell not letting you in here with a random dude.
Right.
And I don't appreciate you bringing these guys to my house. Because I don't even care if they don't see what I look like or they don't know what my inside of the house look like. They still know that you come here.
Right.
They're not going to be coming to my house because if these motherfuckers come to my house, I'm calling the cops on them. So you better control your people.
Right. Plus, if she's prostituting, I mean, you don't want to get wrapped up in some legal issue because of that.
Exactly.
So yeah, a lot of drama you don't need.
I blocked her on Facebook, I blocked her mom, and I blocked both of their phone numbers on my phone.
Yeah.
I don't got time for her.
That's understandable. Sounds like they are toxic, doing stuff like that.
That's some nasty shit. Okay, it's one thing that you need money. I'm not judging you how you get money. I don't care if you prostitute. That's not my problem. That's your business. But have respect for my house.
Right.
You wouldn't go to your aunt's house or my sister's house and go do that shit. Don't come here to do it to mine.
Right.
You know? Fuck that.
Yeah, it's just disrespectful.
I felt bad for you what your man did to you, so I let you come to my house.
Right.
So you could be safe. And then you fucking disrespecting me like that.
Yeah, that is disrespectful. That's good that you put the boundaries in place and said no more when it's toxic like that.
Oh, and then she told me not to tell her mom and her aunt. Well, since she wanted to rat me out about things, so I ratted her out. I'm gonna play everybody's game. People like to rat me out. I'm gonna rat you bitches out. Don't tell me nothing, 'cause I'm gonna blab it. I'm gonna treat my family just like how they treat me. See how they like it. And I cussed them all out. I said, look, and I told men, I'm cool with men, but I'm not cool with my family and Ethel and Shelley. But I'm like, look, man, I said, what I'm about to say, don't take it personally. I have nothing towards you. I said, you know how I am with you. We're friends. We're cool. Okay? But I said, I'm sorry about talking about, I'm going to say something bad about your aunt. Your sister and your niece. I'm going to say something bad about your sister and niece, but don't take it personal. I said, because I was supposed to Rita out. And I said, look, Rita, you know what? You, Shelley, and Ethel, and everybody else in my family are nothing but conniving little bitches. That's all you are. You like to manipulate people. You like to control things. You like to start drama. I don't got time for your petty ass shit. You're fake as fuck.
Right. And when you know somebody's petty and toxic, it's good you set boundaries in place and step away from it.
Yeah.
But don't engage in yourself because that brings yourself into a toxic situation you don't want to be in.
No, I was going to, but I didn't do it. But I should start acting like how everybody else acts. I'm tired of being nice to people who don't give a fuck.
And what you did was better to put the boundaries in place and just focus on your own stuff. You have your own stuff to focus on.
Yeah, I got myself to focus on. I want to focus on me and my friendship with Al. I don't got time for my kids right now. I don't got time for nobody else. I don't got time for them. They don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered by them.
Oh, the socialization thing reminds me. I contacted the care specialist, had person again, still no contact back, so I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to keep trying.
No.
I don't know if it's because of the pandemic, it's like, or what's going on, but I don't know.
Oh, they haven't responded to you?
No, she hasn't, like, since I did the referral and I checked in, haven't heard back from her.
Is there a different person that does it?
No, it's just this one woman that's like the head person, and then the career specialists are under her. So I'm contacting, like, she's the one who submitted the referral to as well, so I've been contacting her.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start pushing a little bit harder. She doesn't get back to me. Because it's been some time now, and like I've tried to contact her and she's not getting back to me. So it's like, come on, I know you want an answer, and I want an answer why what's taking so long.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, I just wanted to keep you updated.
Nice.
We probably don't time. Okay, we went over time. Did you want to keep talking about the L situation, or did you want to do a Greek activity?
Not do that more.
The Greek activity, okay. This one right here is about the stages of Greek. Did you want me to give it to you, read it over, or did you want me to read it to you now? And I'll give it to you to keep.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, you want me to read it to you now? Okay. 7 stages of grief. And there's other models too that will say there's only 5 stages of grief, but they're all like somewhat similar. Okay. And of course, like with grief, it's not linear, which means it doesn't always follow like one path. Sometimes you'll think you're through one stage of grief and like go back to that stage.
Okay.
Okay, so the seven stages of grief. The first one is shock and denial. It says most people react to learning about a loss with numb disbelief. Feeling denied the reality of the loss at some level to avoid pain. Shock provides emotional protection from being overwhelmed all at once. This may last for weeks. The second stage is pain and guilt. As shock wears off, it's replaced with the suffering of excruciating pain. Although it feels unbearable, it is important that you experience the pain fully and not hide it, avoid it, or escape from it with alcohol or drugs. You may have guilty feelings or remorse over things you did or didn't do with your loved one. Life feels chaotic and scary during this phase. The third stage is anger and bargaining. Frustration leads to anger. This is a time to release bottled up emotion. You may lash out and lay unwarranted blame for your loss on someone else. Try to control extreme overreaction as permanent damage to your relationships may result. You may ask why me or try to bargain in vain with a higher power for a way out of despair. The fourth stage is depression, reflection, or loneliness. A long period of sadness may overtake you. You might realize the true magnitude of your loss, and it will sadden you. You may isolate on purpose, reflect on things you did with your lost one, and focus on memories of the past. You may also sense feelings of emptiness or despair. The fifth stage is upward turn. As you start to adjust to life with your loss, your life becomes a little calmer and more organized. Your physical symptoms lessen and your depression begins to lift slightly. The sixth stage is reconstruction and working through. You may become functional and your mind starts working again. You will find yourself seeking realistic solutions to problems posed. And the seventh stage, and the last stage, is acceptance and hope. In this last stage, you learn to accept and deal with the reality of your situation. Acceptance does not necessarily mean happiness. With the pain and turmoil you experience, you can never return to the carefree, untroubled you that existed before this tragedy, but you will find a way forward. You will start to look forward and plan things for the future. You will be able to think about your lost loved ones with sadness without wrenching pain. You will once again anticipate some good times to come. Yes, you will find joy again in the experience of living. This is communication. Did you identify with anything and then describe like what stage you might be in currently? Do you have any questions about it?
I think maybe 4.
Okay, what do they put for the fourth one on that one?
Depression, reflection of loneliness.
Okay, so you think you're probably around that.
I think. I'm not sure, but
It seems like you might be in this. stage? So tell me a little bit more about it. What do you think you're in that stage?
I just gotta go to the gun shop. I gotta get some ammo.
Don't know which ever.
Let me just change like something.
Every time I try to get close to people,
I think I can.
when I'm sad and depressed and I lose people. Like I lost my twins, I lost my kids. I had to leave my ex.
Okay, I'm just gonna change it.
And now Al's leaving.
Alright, still go to the gun shop. I gotta get ammo.
Well, if he's in this place in your life right now, he's kind of in limbo. He's kind of there and kind of not.
Yeah, but
At
I
the
think
same
it's
time.
more going to be he's eventually going to walk away.
Do you think that's going to be the likelihood, the
I think
ultimate?
I'm about to.
it's already happened 6 times. This is the 7th time now.
Yeah, it has been a cycle, a pattern of this push and pull dynamic.
Yeah.
Okay. We leave that to one.
I don't know.
And maybe he gets to be the one to decide not to continue the friendship either, because it's always the healthiest, or the way he does this to you.
Yeah, but I want the friendship.
Yeah, that's where you are currently, if you still want it. And you,
I will never stop being his friend. I will never stop. If this friendship ends, it will be because of him, not because of me.
okay.
I already told him I will be his friend no matter what. I ignore all the lies he does. I neglect all the lies he tells me. I neglect everything how he treats me badly. I ignore that shit. Like it don't fuck with me, but it does. But I ignore it because I want to be his friend.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the good things that we've done.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I overlook the bad things and I keep looking at the good things.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like there's been several upsetting things you overlook because you want to maintain the friendship.
Yes. All I wanted is just him to come back and be my friend. I don't understand what I do so badly that he doesn't want to be my friend anymore.
I don't think you're at fault, Elizabeth. I think these are games he plays.
You know, these ain't no fun games because he's mentally and emotionally fucking with me.
I know. It's definitely not fun for you. But it seems like at times he plays his mind, and that's where it's harmful because it is doing damage to you when he does these.
I get sad and
things.
depressed. I lay in my bed. I don't want to clean my house. I don't want to take a shower. I don't want to do nothing. Emily made me take a shower. Emily made me clean my kitchen.
When was that? Like the other
Last week.
last week?
I wouldn't do anything. All I do is lay in bed and cry. Sometimes I interact on the game, but I don't. It just sits there like this. I really don't do nothing.
You know how you just read about grief when it comes to your twins? Grief is also loss for other things in life, and right now it's not to say it's permanently a friendship, but right now it feels like the loss of the friendship, so you're kind of grieving that as well.
You wanna know what I do? I watch TikTok. This is what I watch on TikTok. Right.
Be honest with me.
Good morning. Responsive on your For You page. Hope this helps out. Listen, I know. You're thinking about them nonstop. You can't get them out of your head. You're thinking about all the good times. But you're also not thinking about the things that they said to you that hurt you. You're not thinking about all the times they told you to leave them alone. You tried fighting for the relationship. You tried changing for the better. But they tried changing you. They tried changing the person they first fell in love with for their own selfish needs. Why don't you become selfish for once in your life? Why don't you love yourself the same way you were trying to love them? Be a better person.
And then I do all these.
I like that. That's good what he said.
Except the police officer, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's called.
Fellas, it's not only about her boobs and
Oh, well, this is different.
what about her passions? Do you know her goals, her dreams, who she is as a person? What about her faith? So often we get caught up.
And then
Something right.
it's just like sad, depressing shit. This is what I sit here and listen to and watch. It's nothing but sad and depressing shit. Well, you know, this is fast and furious. This was very sad. When Paul Walker died,
Oh yeah.
that's what this is right here, yeah, Paul Walker. I cried at the
What you
end.
going through? Understand this.
It was sad.
Who left you? It don't matter who turned their back on you.
This is what I listen to all day long.
If
If you want to feel better, it doesn't help you to watch that all the time, though.
But that's how I feel.
That's how you feel, but sometimes you have to watch things that are not how you actually feel and to help you start to feel in a more
The things that
positive
used to
way.
make me happy, it makes me sad now. For the Al.
I know with the music he introduced you to.
I love the music, and I don't want to do it no more. Because I sit there and listen to it, it makes me cry now.
What music did you used to listen to before he introduced that music to you?
Rap music.
Did you listen to some of that for a while instead?
Sometimes. I don't listen to all of it. I'm trying to listen to more Spanish music than English music because I want to learn to speak Spanish.
But right now it sounds like it's depressing you want to listen to it.
Yeah.
So,
Because me listening to Spanish music, I was learning the words.
right. And ultimately you can go back to that, but right now when you're struggling with the relationship going on between you two, it's maybe best to focus on things that used to make you happy before you started interacting with him with the rap music.
Well, actually, the rap music really don't get me interested. Actually, to tell you the truth, nothing really made me happy before.
Nothing made you happy before.
No. That's why I was so happy about Al being my friend.
Okay.
He was the only thing that made me happy.
So you were like in the darkness before, he was like a light and you gravitated toward
He
that
was
light.
the only good thing I had. And I mean that, because in my past, the whole 20 years that I've been with Walton, it was nothing but hell.
Well,
I had nothing. I was the only good thing I had. And he doesn't understand when I tell him that. He doesn't understand why.
well, if he didn't live your life, he hasn't walked in your shoes, so it's impossible for him to understand every aspect of what you went through. Or maybe it doesn't change things for him either.
All he sees is that, yeah, she's in love with me, and I don't want her to have any type of feelings.
Maybe, and you can't force somebody to feel something or do something they don't want to do or feel.
Exactly. I've always knew from day one he didn't want me as a girlfriend. I got that. But you can't change how I feel about him.
No, you can't change your feelings.
And honestly, I was trying to do it with George because of Al. Because I didn't want to mess up my friendship. But I told Al, I said, I've always been honest with you but one thing. And then he texted me back and said, oh, what was the one thing? Because we were talking about something totally different. But it was personal. We were talking about something different. And he thought I was lying. And I said, no, I said, I've always told you everything. And everything I told you is the truth. The only thing I lied to you is one thing, and that's it. And I didn't want to get into detail of what it was, because I wanted to see what he was going to say. So I left it there for him to question me about. So he asked me, what's the one thing that you lied to me about then? I said that I don't want to really lose feelings towards you. I was only doing it because of you. Because I didn't want to mess up our friendship. And he said, I knew it.
And what happened after that?
Well, after New Year's, everything went downhill.
And when did you initially tell him that?
Probably around Christmas time.
Okay, so slightly before New Year's, about a week before New Year's.
After a couple of days after New Year's, it was like maybe the second week of January, I think maybe, or the first week of January.
Is when you told him, or when he...
No, when he stopped being my friend.
Okay, and you told
He stopped
him...
interacting with me.
I gotcha, and you told him around Christmas.
Yeah. Because I wanted to be honest.
Yeah.
And we were talking about something personal, and so I brought that up.
Why do you think you bring that up, even though you know it upsets him?
I don't care, he needs to know the truth.
But what's it going to do for him knowing that truth?
I don't know. He can't, I mean, he doesn't understand how I feel.
Because you told him that truth before, he understands that, he knows that, that's what you feel.
But that's not the reason why he stopped being my friend. Because if that was the case, he would have did it at Christmas time. He would have blocked me like he always did.
Maybe, or maybe he didn't want to do that to you around the holidays.
No, believe me, he would have done it.
You don't think he would have cared?
No,
Okay.
he would have did it.
Maybe he thought about things that sometimes people initially don't react to something they find out, but they think about things and then they make decisions and actions after that.
He told me it wouldn't bother him. He told me to be honest with him. Because I said, if I said it, you would stop being my friend. He's like, no, I'll still be your friend, just tell me. And I told him.
Well, it sounds like history has shown that he does get upset when you told him that before.
Yeah, but he didn't get upset, because if he got upset, he would have blocked me. But he was still talking to me, and we were still having conversations.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's not that upset about it.
So what do you think ultimately it was then?
I think he's just trying to push me away. He doesn't want nothing to do with me. Hell, Beast Pro don't even play with me. I've been trying to play with Beast Pro for the past couple of days ever since Al stopped being my friend. I try to play with him, he doesn't even play with me either.
And he's probably staying loyal to his friends.
I don't care about him talking to me, I just want to play GTA with him.
Yeah.
I don't care about talking to Beast Pro, I want to talk to him anyway. All day yesterday for an hour, I've been trying to get into Beast Pro's lobby. You ain't gonna tell me the lobby's gonna be fucking packed for a whole hour.
Was it ever like that before?
No.
Yeah.
I think every time I was trying to join him, he kept on switching and going to a full lobby.
Okay.
And when the lobby started getting empty, he'll go back into another lobby that was full. That's what I think. Because no lobby stays full for an hour. People do leave the session.
Yeah. And you said it never happened before, so it's likely didn't really happen the other day.
Yeah, it's like he didn't want to play with me. I'm not stupid, so I gave up. I'm like, fuck it. I tried to interact with Beast Pro, but he didn't want me to. What are they?
These are other group activities. Which were kind of out. I can give them to you to work on yourself, or I can bring them next time for us to work on together.
I don't run him if you want.
Okay.
What do I do?
For the balloon one, I wanted you to write each balloon different like feelings you have regarding your grief. And then we were going to do like a visualization. This one might be better for us to do together. So I can write in the balloon for you if you like.
Oh, I can do it if you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
I can write it.
All right. And then we can discuss it next time because I have a whole activity to do. But the initial step is writing your different feelings about your grief in the balloons. So if you want to do the initial step yourself.
Alright, cool.
You can do that. And these I have to get some more of. These will only be enough for like 2 days, but you're supposed to write a face or draw a face about what you're feeling that day.
Okay.
So it'd be good for 2 days, but I have to print out more.
Alright.
My printer was running out of ink.
Okay.
And these are just 4 pages. So yeah, those two.
Alright.
So you understand what you're supposed to do for each of those?
Yes. Draw how I feel on the faces. One day, then the next day.
Yeah. And I'll have to print out more so you can do that every day, like moving forward.
Okay. And then, well, I don't know if I'm do the drawing. I'm not that good. But I'll try my best. And then for each balloon, I write how I feel.
Your different feelings in regards to your grief, yeah.
Yeah. Now, when you mean grief, you mean just for my kid, right? Or any.
It can be any grief, yeah.
Any grief?
We were talking about even a loss of a friendship is a grieving process.
Alright.
Grief just means like learning to process through a loss. It can be a death, it can be a divorce, it can be an end of a relationship.
Okay.
It can be losing a house, losing a job you really liked.
Alright. I can do that. And I get to keep this anyway, right?
Yeah, we'll keep it, but we'll
Work
talk
with it.
about the balloon thing next time and I have a visualization activity for us to do with it.
Hey, would you have an extra copy of this?
I do not.
Would you be able to do another one?
If I can find it, yeah, I should be able to print one out.
Alright.
You like to keep an extra blank copy?
Just in case I need more.
I gotcha. Okay. I'll see if I can find that again and then print out more.
Because with Elle, I'm going to be having a lot of feelings.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, I know I ain't nowhere near exceptions.
Yeah, that's like the end stage of grief. You said you think you're more in the depression and loneliness stage.
Yeah, I would say 4 and 3.
Okay.
Anger. I don't know what bargaining is. What's bargaining?
Bargaining is like, a lot of times people use it for like if they have a belief in a higher power, whether it's like a god or the universe, like, oh please, if I do this, will you bring this person back? Or if I do this, will you...
Oh, I do that. I pray to God every day to bring Al back to me.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, if I don't know, read the Bible every day, for instance, will you do this for me? It's like, if I do this for you, will you do this for me? Toward a higher power.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I guess I'm at the stage 3 and 4.
Okay. And that makes sense. Like I said, grief isn't linear. It doesn't follow one exact line. You can go back and forth between stages. You can be in a multitude of stages at one time.
I don't know. I just hate angry. Sometimes I'm happy. Sometimes I'm sad. I'm crying, depressed. I don't know. I don't want to be here sometimes.
Sometimes you have some suicidal thoughts, but you won't act on them, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Thoughts
mean-
and actions are different. Do you have a crisis plan in place? So if you did start to feel unsafe, like, you know the Resolve crisis line number?
Yeah, Emily gave me Resolve and the warm line.
Okay. So
I have
those
it
are,
broken in my phone.
those are people to call if you start to feel unsafe.
Yeah.
And you might be able to try to call one of us during the day too, but we may not be available based on who we're with. So there's always a crisis line available too.
Yeah.
And that also for weekends and evenings when...
Because I have like racing thoughts. I keep having racing thoughts in the house.
Okay.
Okay, and I try to focus on something. I could focus on the game, going around killing somebody, and then a couple minutes later, out of nowhere, Al pops in my head. I don't know why, but he does.
It's because playing video games is something you've always done with him, so it's an activity that kind of pops up memories of him. Or in therapy terms, triggers memories of him.
And then I start getting sad, and then my mood changes, and I be mean to people. I cuss them out.
Yeah, so definitely when you have...
I take my anger out of the game.
When you have your med appointment, definitely bring up your mood swings, but also explain to them about how you're grieving over something. So it could be bipolar, but it also could be just grief too.
Yeah.
Because people go through a whole bunch of different emotions and feelings when there's grief involved.
I know I change. I know there's different things. I know I know something's wrong with me. I just don't know what. I mean, I read about bipolar. I mean, it does sound like I have that, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I can't say it.
Yeah.
It does sound like it, but I mean, I don't know. Emily thinks that she can't diagnose me, she said, but she said it sounds like I have the symptoms of bipolar.
Mm. Did you have the symptoms before you were grieving, or?
Kinda, I guess, she thinks. But she
Okay.
thinks it's getting worse, though.
Okay. Yeah, because
And now Al, that's what pushed it.
I gotcha.
Worser.
Yeah, so definitely something to bring up to the psychiatrist during your appointment.
I treat Al, I don't know. Like, when something goes wrong, when Al stops being my friend, he stops talking to me, he doesn't play with me. I don't know. It's like I'm a totally different person. I'm not me anymore.
Because you're dealing with a lot of feelings about it.
I'm like, I mean, I am me, but I'm not me the way I would act.
Yeah, you start to behave in different ways other than you normally would because of feeling frustrated maybe and hurt or rejected.
Yeah. Now I feel lonely because I have nobody. He was the only one I had to make me feel happy. I enjoyed doing the party chats. It's like I was alone, but it was like I wasn't at the same time because he was in the party chat with me 24/7. It was like he was here, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
And then I enjoyed when we did video chats like what we used to do on Facebook,
Uh-huh.
and we did one on Instagram. But I mean, it's just that I like that stuff. I get
Yeah.
into the things that we do, and then he takes it from me,
Mm-hmm.
and he acts like it don't hurt me.
And that's what's concerning about
I want to
him.
be angry. I want to be mad. I want to be sad at him, but I can't. I want to treat him like I do everybody else, but I can't. So I sit here and take it out on me.
What do you mean by take it out on you?
I hate myself. I'm mad at myself.
Okay. You didn't mean like self-injurious behavior?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I just take more of
yourself.
all the anger I take out on, that I want to take out on him, I'm taking it out on me.
Okay. So
I'm
you're-
blaming myself.
You're
for everything.
internalizing that anger, that sadness.
I want to be mean to him. I want to treat him the way he does to me, but I just can't.
Right. And so then you're taking it on yourself.
I mean, I can if I really wanted to, but I can't.
Right. I understand. So that
He means a lot to me.
actually tends to increase depression, of course, when you internalize those painful feelings instead of directing at the person that's causing it. You're directing at yourself. You blame yourself, and that
Yeah.
increases depression.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard to take in because you want to blame yourself, but it's not your fault. He's playing mind games.
I know. And I want to be mad at him. I want to yell at him. I want to treat him like I treat everybody on the freaking game.
Right.
When I cuss people out on here. I just can't do it to him. I don't know why. I just can't.
Because you put him on this pedestal, where he was this light you gravitated toward when you were going through such a tough time and everything else was dark.
I've never treated him badly. Never once.
Right.
I've always showed him utmost respect. I never treated him badly. I never say anything bad about him. Always nothing but good come out of me about him. But he says mean things to me. He talks down to me like I'm a nobody to him.
It doesn't help your feelings of self-worth and self-esteem if he's saying cruel things to you.
He says they're jokes, but I doubt it. Who sits there and keeps telling someone over and over, you're ugly? Who keeps telling you that?
Even as a joke that's hurtful to keep saying those words to somebody.
Shit ain't funny.
Yeah, you're still hearing those words whether he supposedly was joking or not. You're still
That's the same
taking
thing
that
what my
in.
ex did to me.
Right, that's abusive.
Yeah, it's mentally and verbally abused.
Right, and emotional.
Well,
It's all of
emotional.
them.
Everything except for physical.
Yeah, and sexual.
Yeah, and sexual.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. You have the verbal, you have the mental, you have the emotional abuse with that. But Elizabeth, next Monday around 10ish, good?
Hmm? You don't gotta keep asking, I know when you're coming.
Okay. Well, sometimes it changes based on that meeting, but I think that Monday morning meeting only happens once a month. That I have to come a little bit later, like last week.
Oh no, it's cool. I'm used to you coming between 10 or 11.
Yeah.
You don't gotta keep setting it up for me, I know.
Okay. Just verifying, because once in a while somebody may have an appointment or something. But...
Oh, no. I'm making sure now where nobody comes around their time.
Oh, okay.
Unless Aubrey wants to be here, maybe she needs to talk to you about, like
Yeah,
peer
well, you
support.
can set that up ahead of time, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have planned activities, and if I'm not expecting somebody else to be here, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a heads up.
Yeah, if you let me know, like.
Yeah,
okay.
Aubrey, I can't stop her from seeing you, but
Yeah.
like Emily and George, I can stop them from seeing. Coming at the same time.
Yeah.
But Aubrey, I don't know, sometimes she wants to interact with them. Because she interacts with Emily. Because last week we did with Emily and Aubrey. Aubrey was here.
Oh, okay.
When I told them about it, we had a little meeting and stuff. We did it together on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
And then George comes, and Aubrey's here sometimes when George is here. Because she likes to interact with you guys, with me, so we all be on the same page and we know what's
Yeah,
going
I
on.
understand that. And it
Yeah.
sounds like their program is a little bit more group-oriented. They're like more intertwined, whereas versus a little bit more separate. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you let me know enough ahead of time. Because, if there's other people here, we don't have a session as much as we have a meeting. And sometimes you need a session.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How can I don't know, because that's why I watch TikTok. Because I've been trying to watch it on there. But when they talk on here, it's more about a relationship.
Yeah.
Me and Al doesn't have a relationship.
Yeah.
Like a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship.
Right.
So, it's kind of hard to find out about friendships. How do I get out of my head 24/7?
You start one day.
I don't want to forget about him permanently. I just want to, like, if I can play the game without I'll pop it in my head. You know, and understanding why I sit here and cry all day long. Why I'm sad and depressed.
Well, you start, of course, one day at a time. If that's too much, 1 hour at a time, a few minutes at a time, focusing on something else other than Al. Like, you may not want to do the activities that you used to do with him as much right now, and focus on something else that would make you happy. And whenever you find him come into your mind, picture like a stop sign in your mind. Like to put a block to those thoughts, and then to focus on something else that makes you happy.
I even dream about him myself now.
Well, because you think of him so much during the day.
Yeah. And I try to tell him, but I don't think he cares.
You telling him over and over may not change things.
No, I tell him how I miss him, how I think about him, I want to spend time with him, I want to play with him. Because honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I swear to God, and I don't care, but I know he's lying. He's got his place in it. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, he tells you things that aren't the truth.
He told me he doesn't have a PlayStation. I know damn well that's a lie.
Yeah.
You told me that last time.
Well, you're on to him. You know he lies about that for some reason.
But I don't care to question him about it because I know it's a lie.
Yeah.
I don't care that he lies to me. I don't understand why he just can't understand. He can't trust me. Why you can't trust me? I'm here for you. I will never tell anybody about your business. I tell my caseworkers about him a little bit, but I said, they don't even know you by your real name. They don't know nothing. I said, they only know you by Al.
Honestly, you know why he gets upset about that? Because he knows we're going to tell you the truth about his actions. And we're going to tell you, like, yeah, that's not cool when he does that or says that about you.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to lose his power to manipulate and control if you have other people in your life telling you. Yeah.
And he still treats me that way. And you guys telling me not to. I don't listen. Emily tells me all the time, you know, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. You know, the last time when he stopped being my friend, Emily said, oh, when he comes back to you again, Elizabeth, watch me. I guarantee he's going to stop being your friend again. And look, he's not my friend anymore.
And I think you know he's going to do that.
And I know he does.
You know yourself, you just have an emotional attachment.
I agreed to him that I will give him space when he needs it.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, just quit the lying. You don't have to lie to me. I don't care.
He may be that type of person that just lies a lot, and you may not be able to change it.
I don't care who he really is. I don't care what he is or who he really is. He doesn't have to keep lying to me.
Yeah.
I get it that you don't want me to know nothing about you. So I stopped asking. I stopped caring about that. Because you're never going to be honest with me. You're just going to keep telling me lies.
Right.
I don't get it. I sat there and told this guy everything about my life. And he can't even show me 1 ounce of anything about him. And that makes me mad.
I understand.
How are we going to be friends if you can't even be honest to tell me anything about him? Everything I know about him for 6 years is nothing but fucking lies. But I still want to be his friend. And he can't see that. He thinks I'm one fucking stupid girl and it's one fucking big joke to him. And I'm tired of biting my tongue how I feel about it.
Like, you want to express your anger to him?
Yeah. But I don't want to, because then I will push him away and never be my friend again. He needs to know what he's doing to me. It's hurting me. It's not right.
It's not right.
And especially, I have never did nothing to him, but told him how I feel about him. It's not right.
Sometimes people don't have as good of a heart as you do, Elizabeth, and no matter what.
And that's what I hate about myself. I'm tired of being nice to people. I'm tired of being kind to people.
There's people that will appreciate that one day. There really is.
I'd be nothing but kind to all of these fucking low-life people I don't fucking like. And even my best friend I like. But I'd be nice to all these people and nobody gives a fuck. Why do I gotta keep being nice? Why do I gotta care about people? Why do I gotta keep doing this? Why can't I be like one of these fuckers and treat people like the way they do me? Why can't I?
Because you have a good heart.
That's the only thing I'm saying. I just don't understand why he does what he does. He doesn't care that he's hurting me. I tell him that I sit here and cry and I miss him. He doesn't care.
Because he maybe does not have a good heart.
No, it's just that he don't give a fuck.
He probably treats other people the same way, not just you. If somebody's okay with treating one person a bad way, they're very likely okay with treating other people in their lives a bad way too.
And you know what's something's funny?
But
Beast Pro told me the exact same thing about Al.
really, like he's okay with treating other people bad?
Beast Pro told me the last time that Al deleted me, and I was begging Beast Pro to tell Al to be my friend again.
Okay.
Beast Pro told me, I'm not helping you, Elizabeth. He's like, I need to tell you something. You need to understand. This is a repeating pattern with you and Al. He does this to you all the time. Do you really think he cares? I want to be real with you. I said, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to hurt your feelings and lie. But I'm not going to tell you everything about Al. But I'm going to tell you something. Do you really think he cares what he does to you? Do you think he does? I said, I don't know. He's like, you know what? I'll give you some real advice, and I don't care if you tell Al I told you.
Mm-hmm.
If I was you, I would stay far, far from him and stop being his friend. And I told Beast Mode to go fuck himself. I won't stop being Al's friend.
Honestly, I know this is going to be hard to hear. It sounds like Beast Bro is more of an actual friend than Al is telling you the truth, as hard as it is to hear.
But I won't stop being his friend.
That's because of the attachment, but that's something we'll work on as well as the grief.
Everything that he does to me, I don't care. I still deal with it.
I know.
I still want him in my life.
I know. We'll talk about it and work on it some more as well as the grief. So work on those projects. Make sure at the meeting you let them know about your mood swings, and then I will see you next Monday, okay?
Okay.
And you have the crisis line numbers if you need them.
Yes. And then I got George coming today too.
Okay. Yeah, you have a lot of people all during the week coming to see
Oh
you.
yeah, I know. I only get starting on Sunday and Friday free.
Friday for you, okay.
Friday George used to come, but he don't come anymore.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Alright, Elizabeth, have a good rest of the week.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Alright, welcome. Bye.
All right, bye bye. Be careful, the steps are slippery.
I will, thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye bye. Holly, your phone. I'm glad I checked, huh?
Yeah? Me too. I would have been looking like, where's my work phone? Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Alright, bye.
All right, bye bye. Hello? This is her.
At 3?
Yes.
Unfortunately, she's not going to be available. I was hoping to get you rescheduled.
Do you know when she'd be available?
Yeah, would you be available tomorrow at 3:20?
Yes.
All right, great. Got you for tomorrow at 3:20. My apologies again, but thank you for understanding.
No, can you also let her know I need to talk to her? It's really important.
I'm sorry?
Can you tell her it's important that I talk to her?
Absolutely. Did you want an appointment earlier in the day then?
If you could.
Yeah, I've got 9:20.
Anything after that?
11?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, got you in for 11 tomorrow morning, okay?
Alright.
All right, thank you, Elizabeth. Enjoy your afternoon.
Alright, you too. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.